Hello everyone, Rurikhan here, bringing you guys another Cons Gamecast. This is going to be Cons Gamecast number 6, I believe. And it's going to be more so an update than a Gamecast, kind of keeping you guys in the loop with all the stuff that's been going down lately. If you guys see my eyes kind of squinting towards the side there, it's because I've got all my notes like over here of all the stuff that I want to talk about. So just letting you guys know, I'm trying out a new camera as well. Not sure how that's going to work out. It's just like whole bunch of stuff going on, so yeah, had to trade a little bit with my setup, fool around a little bit. But anyways, let's get right into the shout out section, shall we? As usual, I tend to do a little bit of a shout out section. Well, actually, I tend to do a little bit of a short version of what we're going to be talking about. So, well, today's show is going to be about well, we got a shout-out section, a pretty long one this time around. Well, we have the fact that I'm now 30 years old. I'm going to talk a little bit about that pretty quick. We have the Capcom doesn't like me topic. We have the HDPVR topic. We have the next project topic. And then we have Cons Q&A at the end. It's not a really big show today. It's just a short little update show, kind of keeping you guys in the loop because I have a lot of stuff that I need to get done today as well. It's been quite a busy couple of weeks, but yeah, let's get this party started, shall we? So anyways, here it goes. Like I was saying, shout-outs. I'm going to start by giving out a shout-out to my parents, because my parents are awesome, and it's amazing that they're still supporting my decision of what I want to do with my life, of doing these videos and entertaining you guys. I've been getting a whole lot of support from my parents, which is awesome, because sometimes like when your parents don't support you in your ventures, it's just not cool, you know. You don't feel as realized as you would if you had the support of your family. I think that's a very important thing. Like my father bought me this sweet chair you guys see right here because my other chairs were like falling apart, and I bought a cheap ass chair, and he got me a pretty cool chair now, and I'm sitting on it and I'm like, oh man, so friggin' sweet. I actually have a decent chair to work in now, which is amazing. And they pretty much support me all around, which is just awesome. And it's pretty easy to forget sometimes how much your parents support you. And yeah, just want to make sure. So if your parents are cool, make sure you let them know, because parents are awesome. They support me quite a lot. So yeah, cool stuff. Anyways, another shout out to my friend Gato Maluco, which you guys might not really know what that's about. It's his nickname. I'm not gonna say his real name online, because unlike me, not everyone wants to have their names published on the internet. I'm just like outgoing like that. But anyways, my friend got him a Maluku because he got married. Yeah, he got married. He's got a whole lot of hardships coming his way, I think. I've been helping him move some of his stuff out from his old place into his new place. So yeah, I've been really busy these past couple of weeks. Big shout out to my friend Anton Romaniuk, who has donated the Alan Wake franchise for the cause. I'm not exactly sure that I'm going to be making a full Let's Play of that, but I expect to see some New Game Plus of that soon. Also, shout out to PJ Cricket, who donated Amnesia Dark Descent. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are excited about that and probably want to see me do a Let's Play of that. It's just something I'm really not that interested in making a Let's Play of, to be completely honest, because there's like, I don't know, 200,000 billion people on YouTube already doing it. So it's not really something that I'm particularly interested in doing a Let's Play about, but it is something that I'm very curious to play and check out what all the fuss is about, to be completely honest. So we'll see about that. Then also a shout out for Surge for contributing to the cause. Thank you very much, Surge. You're awesome. And a shout out to Vex Trinity for being awesome, for putting up with me and my friends and co-commentating in some of my recent videos. Thank you very much, Vex Trinity. And that is the shout out section. So as I said at the start, I was going to say something about me being 30 years old. Deep inside, I still feel I have the mentality of like a 15-year-old or 16-year-old, and I'm not ashamed to say it. It's just like, it's the way I kind of feel. Sometimes I still feel a lot younger than I really am. I'm not saying I'm a lot younger than I look, because I'm not. I'm actually probably older, because I have health issues and whatever. But I'm just saying that getting to 30, don't know how I feel about that still. Don't feel that good, though. I usually don't celebrate my birthday at all. I mean, a lot of you guys probably don't even know what my birthday is, because I don't celebrate it at all. It's just today is actually my birthday. At the day of recording, it is the 27th of July. Not exactly sure when this is going to go up, but today is, in fact, my birthday. So that's probably the reason why I'm mentioning it. Just saying, 30 years old, getting older. Still going to be doing commentary for many years to come, hopefully, unless YouTube shuts me down or something like that, which they might, because it definitely looks like they want to. Next up, I wanted to talk a little bit about the YouTube audit on my channel, which is still going on. I have no idea why the hell they don't just leave me the hell alone, because it's actually gotten to the point where I find it amusing. I mean, obviously it's really depressing to like go to Social Blade, check out my daily views, and it says 0. It's still happening. There's a lot of days in there that are marked as 0, which I know is not true, because I mean, obviously I've been growing like to a stable 4,000 views a day until YouTube suddenly decided to come in and just start screwing with my analytics for whatever reason. Apparently they believe I'm view botting or something ridiculous like that. And it's like it's weird, because it seems that the more you guys watch my videos, because I've been noticing that the latest videos that I've released are even some Dark Souls videos, and I already know that those are the kinds of videos you guys love to watch. And I wanted to get back into the Dwarven edition of Dark Souls before I actually got into the Prepare to Die. So I've been doing that, and I've been noticing that the views have been really going up, and then you go to analytics and the views go down, appear as if they're going down. So it's just, I'm sorry YouTube, but in all honesty, whoever is auditing my channel, you're just, I don't even feel like commenting on it anymore, because then YouTube might just come behind and punish me even more than they're already doing it. So let's just leave it at that. Let's just say, YouTube, please be brief with your analysis of my channel, because I'm not view botting. I don't believe that anyone in my audience is paying to get me additional views, because I've already told everyone that's not the way I run things. I don't want view botting. I don't want cheating. I don't want any kind of leg up on anyone else. I want my content to reach its peak by itself. By the worth of the content that I'm producing, I will live or die. But I will not go the view botting route or whatever. As a matter of fact, there's something I want to talk to you guys about that, which is the fact that like there's actually a lot of people, and this is more towards the content creators, because there's a lot of people now. I've been watching some videos online and whatnot, and there's a lot of people now currently view botting, and it seems that view botting, you can now view bot monetizable views, which means you will pay someone to go watch your videos, and then you will get an increase in outcome. Like, for instance, let's say you pay, I believe it was something like 15 cents for 1,000 views, and you get 85 cents, because, I mean, averaging out each 1,000 views will get you like $1 or something. So if you average it out, if you pay 15 cents per 1,000 views and those 1,000 views are monetized, you will get 85 cents for free. So the thing is, what people need to realize, because a lot of people will be just like, oh, you mean I can make money for free? I'm just going to do it right now. Here's what you got to realize, to all of you numbskulls who believe that view botting is the solution to all of your problems. Here's what you got to realize. If you are view botting, you are actually completely and utterly destroying the market of YouTube ads. If you don't realize this, if you don't realize that your actions have consequences, then you're even of a thicker skull than I can even imagine. Because, I mean, let's put it this way. Why do you believe that people put ads on YouTube? Because they want to reach out to other people, right? So if they want to reach out to other people, they don't want to reach out to a robot that's basically watching your videos over and over and over. They want to actually reach out to other human beings. And why is this important? Because other human beings will watch these ads and sometimes be interested in the content of these ads. And sometimes that may lead to a purchase. And that is why they put ads on YouTube. So what do you think that is going to happen if people just start view botting the crap out of everything, right? Just view botting like madness to make a buck. You think those companies are going to again pay YouTube to put those ads in? Of course not. They're not getting any revenue out of it. They're not getting their product exposed to people. They're getting exposed to robots. So people aren't going to watch their ads, and they aren't going to invest in YouTube anymore. And if they don't invest in YouTube, and YouTube does not have ads to place on videos, what do you think is going to happen? You think it's just going to affect little old me, little old Rurikhan? Yeah, it sure as hell is going to affect me, but not just me. It's going to affect me. It's going to affect people like Total Biscuit. It's going to affect people like Rooster Teeth. It's going to affect everyone on YouTube. Because if companies don't place ads on YouTube, then YouTubers aren't going to make any money. I mean, just think about it for a minute. If all these videos are just getting view-botted and getting views by robots, the whole market is basically going to explode and disappear. That's pretty much what's going to happen. So you need to start thinking, all of you view-botting fucks out there, because pretty soon you're going to be paying 15 cents for those 1,000 views, and your return of investment is going to actually be 10 cents. If you even manage to make a goddamn profit out of those 1,000 views, because the ads are going to become ridiculously cheap, because nobody's going to want in this. So think before you do. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say regarding YouTube ads. I mean, I realize not a whole lot of people are going to be watching this video because of this YouTube ads thing, but yeah, it's important. Also, people who do ad blocks and whatnot, you need to realize that maybe you're watching videos from someone that you really think they're really cool or something, like Old Biscuit, Rooster Teeth, whatever, me, doesn't matter. And you're like, man, I'm watching these videos are awesome. It's great I have this ad blocker, blocks the ads. Basically, by blocking ads, you're not supporting those people, which means they're not getting the revenue for the ads that they should have gotten, and you're basically putting your hands into their wallets and taking their money away. That's all I got to say about ad blocking and view botting and all that bullshit. But I mean, this is a gaming podcast. It's time to get back into the games. So let's talk a little bit about Dragon's Dogma and what happened with that, shall we? Well, basically, I think that the conclusion that I've reached is that companies don't want to deal with small YouTubers like myself. Pretty much no company wants to really deal with small YouTubers. They will only reply to YouTubers who have promotional power. YouTubers who have like massive amounts of subscribers and stuff like that. They will reply to those. But like smaller YouTubers like myself, companies just don't reply to us. So that's pretty much what happened with the Capcom situation. I contacted them through their European email, through their US email. I've contacted a whole bunch of people regarding my Dragon's Dogma situation. Nobody really has a definitive answer. And since nobody really has a definitive answer, and I didn't get a reply back from Capcom after all this time, I mean, the only really reasonable outcome for this for me is just I have to stop Dragon's Dogma, because I'm taking no chances with this channel, all right? It's like, this is my thing. This is what I do. I cannot take a risk because there's a game I really, really love. Like if From Software comes up tomorrow and says, look, I'm going to go ahead and match all of your Dark Souls videos. I'm not going to do any more Dark Souls videos. It's just not going to happen. It's something that I'm not willing to risk it. There's like a bazillion games out there that are a ton of fun. And if other developers appreciate our efforts more than developers like Capcom, I'm going to support them. Like right now, I'm more interested in supporting From Software. But if From Software ever tries to do something like what Capcom tried to do to me, I'm going to give them the exact same treatment. I'm interested in representing From Software because they're making this amazing game, Dark Souls, the Prepare to Die edition for the PC, whatever. Probably eventually they'll make Dark Souls 2. They also make Armored Core 5, which is another game that I really enjoyed. I mean, it's just, that is the reason why I'm currently more supportive of Capcom, From Software. So Capcom did not reply to me at all, and yeah, I'm really sorry to say, but Dragon's Dogma series is just over. Forget about it. I'm not even touching it anymore. You can see the episode which got the copyright thing, the copyright match. You can see that on my website. I believe it's called episode 18 copyrighted, something like that. Just go to my website And if you go to Now Playing or other games, you should find the section there that says Dragon's Dogma, or just look up Dragon's Dogma. See the latest episode of Dragon's Dogma on my website. It's there. You can see, and as a whole lot of people have already commented, there is absolutely no reason why that particular video should be isolated. There's nothing blatant there. There's not like a blatant cinematic. There's nothing there. It just got randomly caught in the content matching system, and Capcom made no effort to remove it, so I'm sorry, it's gone. That's over. So now let's talk a little bit about the HDPVR situation, which, as you guys know, I've been having some troubles with my HDPVR. As a matter of fact, I've even had issues with a recent upload of Bastion. It's not directly related, but it's kind of the state of mind that I get into. Certain things just slip my mind, which is basically I did not readjust my camera angle during a session of editing, and I was editing multiple videos, and the Bastion video just kind of I just messed it up. I mean, there's no other way to say it. I messed it up. The only thing you could really see on the camera feed was the microphone, but that's actually already being fixed. It is actually rendering right now on my Macintosh as we are recording this video, which is usually not such a good idea. Maybe I should actually pause that. But anyways, it is rendering at this particular point in time. Hopefully it will be uploaded by the time this video goes up. I'm not exactly sure because it seems like it's still going to take a couple of hours to finish rendering. Yeah, I had that issue with Bastion. But anyways, that was not directly related to the HDPVR. It was just something that happened to me because my head is just full of stuff, and right now I'm just going through a lot, and it hasn't been easy. So what am I doing regarding the HDPVR situation? Well, I'm trying to get the company that sold it to me to buy it back at obviously at a lower price, because then I can get a different HDPVR that I've been checking out and doing research on. And yeah, I'm trying to get some credit for that one so that I can then invest into the other one. I'm just going to have to go ahead and buy a new one. The thing is, it's going to take them a while to look at my current HDPVR and decide whether or not they want to buy it or what the hell they want to do with it. So I've already put it in the shop, so I currently have no HD PVR in my possession, which means I really have no means whatsoever of recording console footage right now. So I can't record console footage. I can use Fraps to record PC for a while, but I need to get the situation sorted out as fast as possible. Unfortunately, I believe it might still be a couple of weeks before I get the new device that I want, because I'm trying to get them to credit some money into my current account in that store so that I can save some money when I'm purchasing the new one. A lot of people suggested that I do a what do you call it? A Kickstarter. I'm definitely not gonna do a Kickstarter. I might do one of those chip-in things or whatever, because I don't feel that it's like when you start a Kickstarter project, I feel it needs to be like this really special project, like something is actually being built. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna start a Kickstarter project just to finance my new HD PVR. For that, I think a website like Chip-In or something like that is more adequate. So I might do a Chip-In thing, but here's the thing. Like I told you guys a whole bunch of time, I don't want to have to depend on you guys to survive. I want to be able to depend on my content to survive. That's what I want to do, which is one of the reasons why I still haven't done the whole chip-in thing. And I also don't know exactly how much it is going to cost, because if they give me some credit for my old HD PVR, it might be a little bit cheaper. If they don't give me as much credit, it might be a little bit more expensive. I don't know. I might make a chip-in for like 150 euros, which I believe is an approximation of what the price of the new device that I'm going to be purchasing is. But I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to be doing that just yet. If I do, it's going to either be on my website or I'll announce it in a video or something like that, whatever. That's pretty much what's going to happen. Now, the new device that I want to buy is still only 720p. I wanted to get something for 1080p, but unfortunately something that captures component 1080p is not necessarily cheap. Which is why I'm still going to have to go with 720p, because anything else is just going to be way too expensive. There's actually a new box. It's called a Blitz box or something. It was $149, but I've never seen it, and there are no reviews. And I'm not saying that I don't trust them. I've even sent them an email, but obviously I'm too small. They don't give a crap. You think they give a crap about me? I've sent them an email. I've sent AverMedia an email. I've sent emails pretty much all over the place trying to see if I could get, I don't know, some kind of a review unit or something for an HDPVR. But again, these people will only deal with bigger YouTubers. They will not deal with me. I don't even get the decency of a reply. Which, I mean, it's something like if someone takes the time to send you an email, the least you could do is like send a reply saying, look, no, I'm not interested. Something like that. And people don't even have the decency to do anything like that, which I just find a little bit ridiculous. Because, I mean, it's one thing for you to read an email and be like, oh man, I really can't do this for this guy or whatever, but just send an email back, reply, have the decency to reply. Because, I mean, if you don't reply, it's just a pain in the ass, in all reality. So yeah, I've sent that thing back to the store. It is currently at the store. I believe they're going to ship it to France because that's where the headquarters of the store is or something like that. And in France, they're going to be checking the HDPVR, see how much they're going to evaluate it for, and hopefully place some credit in my account so that I can purchase a new one. The new one that I want to purchase is the AverMedia Game Capture HD. And why do I want to purchase this one? Because it's pretty much the same thing as the HDPVR, which I previously owned, with the difference that it doesn't really require a computer for you to record. You can just hook up an external hard drive and it will record directly there. And that is a pretty neat feature that I really appreciate, because a lot of the times that I was having a couple of issues with the HDPVR, I'd be left wondering, is it a computer problem? Is it a settings problem? This way, just hook up an external hard drive, boom, done. No drivers, no hassle, no nothing. All I need is to hook up the hard drive onto another computer, download the files. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So yeah, I've also had some issues with my external hard drive, as you guys might be aware, but I managed to fix it because currently hard drives are just ridiculously overpriced. I mean, the hard drive that I bought like 2 years ago costed me 50 euros for a 1 terabyte hard drive. Currently it's like 150 for the same thing, and it's just ridiculous. It is just way too expensive, and I mean, I know that there has been the flooding and whatnot, but I'm sorry, by now, that flooding, it's been fixed, okay? Don't give me no bullshit like 1 year after, oh, the prices are still inflated. Inflated my ass. You're just taking advantage of people because you suffered from a catastrophe, and all of a sudden you need to take advantage of everyone else. And I don't think that's right, because they were pretty much profitable when they were selling it at the price they were selling it, and now hard drives are just ridiculously overpriced. It's completely obscene. It's absurd. Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Anyways, now we're going to be having a poll on the website. Hopefully by the time this video is up, I will have remembered to put this poll on the website. So if you go to Rurikhan.com, there's going to be a poll there, and the poll is going to be regarding one of our new projects. So what are we going to be working on when August comes? So when August comes, there's going to be, obviously, Dark Souls and Guild Wars 2. Those two games are definitely going to be played and whatever. There's also going to be continuing to have some League of Legends content, some Smite content. That's the kind of stuff that I want to keep on doing, as well as New Game Plus. So all of that stuff's going to be happening. But obviously the Dark Souls Let's Play, I don't predict that taking too long considering my current experience level with Dark Souls. So with my current experience level with Dark Souls, that thing should be done pretty straightforward. Shouldn't really have a whole lot of problems with that. Not exactly sure what kind of videos we're going to be doing for Guild Wars 2, because it's definitely not a series that I should be making a Let's Play of. It's going to be more of a highlight series where I'm going to show you, I don't know, some build I'm working on or some special event, something like that. It's going to be more like the New Game Plus type of videos. That's what you're going to get for Guild Wars 2. So I want to get started on another full-on playthrough of something. Now that something is really going to be up to you guys. So one of the games that's going to be launching in August, which I will be getting, is going to be Darksiders 2, which, as you guys know, I've already platinumed Darksiders 1, and I love the crap out of it, so I'm definitely going to get Darksiders 2. You guys have seen the New Game Plus episode of that. I'm pretty much sold for that game. So that game is coming out, I believe, on the 21st of August. So there's going to be like this rapid fire of game releases that I'm going to have to deal with in August. So there's going to be Darksiders 2, there's going to be Dark Souls, and then there's going to be Guild Wars 2. And I'm still going to be doing League of Legends, New Game Plus, Smite. All that stuff's going to be going out. So what I need to know from you guys is, obviously, I still haven't said that I'm going to do a playthrough of Darksiders 2. So that is one option. So I can either do a playthrough of Darksiders 2, or I have 3 more options for you guys here. I'm not exactly sure if you guys will like these options or not, but there's going to be a poll on my website. It's going to say Darksiders 2 plus whatever I'm going to show you guys now. Now, obviously, I don't have any box art that I can put for Darksiders 2, so that's not going to show up. But I'm going to be starting a new playthrough, and it's going to be either Darksiders 2 or the God of War franchise, which will mean that I will play every single God of War game in chronological order, which I still haven't played them. The only one I really played is God of War 3. Or, if that does not appeal to you, I've got something here that I believe you guys will be really, really surprised. But I finally found it, and the thing is, I wanted to get this at a decent price because it was being sold like really, really expensive in Europe for whatever reason. I finally found it at a store at a pretty decent price as I was hanging out with my friend who was getting married. And Shadow of the Colossus. This also has eco, but obviously if I'm going to do a playthrough, it's going to be of Shadow of the Colossus. So this is another option that you guys are going to have in the website, Shadow of the Colossus. And the other option is the Witcher franchise. Okay, so your 4 options are going to be Darksiders 2, God of War, Witcher franchise, or Shadow of the Colossus. So, gentlemen, grab your browsers, head on over to Rurikhan.com, make sure you vote in that poll to decide which one is going to be the next major project that is going to be running side by side with Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition on PC. Okay, and next up we have the cons Q&A section. Today we have 3 comments because most of the other stuff I had already replied to by text. Now the cons Q&A section consists of comments made in the website, so only comments made at Rurikhan.com in the videos there. Only those comments will be considered for the cons Q&A. So the very first one is going to be a comment from Tirek. Not exactly sure if that's how I pronounce your name, or is it Tirek? Tirek? Tirek, something like that. And Tirek has this to say. This was made in a Dragon's Dogma video. Great vid, man. This game looks insanely fun and decently challenging. Would also like to ask if you are going to make more StarCraft 2 gameplay commentaries. I missed back when you were playing StarCraft 2. Just thought I'd ask, but great vid, man. Keep up the good work. Looking forward to your future videos. And once again, hope you start to make good money out of this. Thank you very much, Tirek. And regarding StarCraft 2, here's the thing about StarCraft 2. I haven't been updated on StarCraft 2, so I've only really played it at the start because it was when I was having fun. The thing is, it pretty much went downhill after the release of the game because most people kind of just delved into cookie cutter builds. And it's the same game over and over and over. Like at the start of StarCraft 2, like I was usually playing Protoss with my friends and we'd be like, oh, this game I'm going to make, I don't know, Reapers. And this game I feel like I'm going to make Colossi. This game I feel like I'm going to do an aerial strategy like Phoenixes and, what was the thing? Carriers and whatever. And eventually, everything that the game turned into was pretty much like, oh, I'm playing against Protoss. 4-gate, 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 mass Reapers, 4-gate, mass... And I know that as you progress and as your rating increases and all that crap, it changes, like people will actually scout you and change to adapt to your strategy and all that other stuff. But it's just like, I miss the days where I could just like, log into a game and just have some fun. And what happens now is people have these little things by the side of their keyboards. I've even seen people who do videos on this. They just pick up like a piece of paper, like a post-it or something that says, at 6 SCVs, you will produce 2 Marines. At 7 SCVs, you will produce another barracks. And you will make this Marine ball and have these tanks. And it's just like, it becomes so mechanical. It's not about strategy anymore. It's not about coming up with something to defeat your opponent. It's about following a fucking build order. It says, at this time, if your Zerg opponent has built, whatever, Zerglings, you will build Firebats, whatever the crap. I mean, that is one of the reasons why I stopped enjoying StarCraft 2. I realize that a lot of people still enjoy it. That's fine. I mean, I'm just saying, me personally, I enjoyed the start of the StarCraft 2 matchups where I could do whatever I wanted. Could do whatever I wanted, and nobody had these things like, if your opponent is doing this, you will counter with this. And it's just like, I don't know. I don't find that fun. And for that reason alone, I've kind of distanced myself from StarCraft 2, which means there's a ton of people that are doing better StarCraft 2 commentary than me. And it's just like, I feel that I wouldn't do it a good service if I was to do StarCraft 2 commentary right now. Thank you very much for your question, Tirak. Next up, we have a question from Pars1. Pars1. Not exactly sure if I'm supposed to read that some funny way or something. But anyways, Pars1 had this to say, and it was made in the Dragon's Dogma copyrighted episode. And he had this to say, Hi, Rurikhan. I've been watching your walkthroughs on Dark Souls, Demon Souls, and Dragon's Dogma, which I have to say are all great entertainment. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. I'm a bit pissed off that your Dogma walkthrough has come to a standstill. I watched episode 18, which is the one that's copyrighted, and found nothing wrong. Well, that makes 2 of us. With it, no different than the other 17 episodes, so not sure what the hell Capcom are talking about. Keep up the good work, mate. P.S. I'm 43 years old, from England, married with 3 kids and still gaming. Never too old to game. That's good to know, because I'm 30 years old and I'm starting to feel really, really old, and it's good to know that you're like married, 3 kids, still gaming. That's what I'm talking about. You keep the gaming going, man. You do not stop gaming, man, because it's just like, it's awesome to know that someone at your age is still gaming, still rocking hard, and yeah. So regarding Dragon's Dogma, again, I already addressed that. I don't know. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it, because if I keep on doing that, I risk eventually losing my YouTube account. If I keep on pushing the envelope and putting out more Dragon's Dogma content and the stuff gets matched or whatever, I mean, I risk running into problems, and it's something that I'm not willing to sacrifice. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, thank you very much for your comment, mate. I'm glad you're still rocking it, and keep doing that. Next up, we have a comment from Serge. And Serge has this to say, just out of curiosity, how much is the HDPVR you want? If you were thinking of doing a Let's Play for Dead Space 2 PlayStation 3, I can mail it to you. I live in the States though, so I don't know if that's a viable option. Thanks for the videos. Okay, so I didn't really realize what you wanted to send me, the game or the HDPVR. If it's the game, Paul Desmond from Lost Within has actually purchased, when he gifted Dead Space to me, he gifted both the episodes, Dead Space 1 and Dead Space 2. So I already have Dead Space 2. The only reason why I'm not making a playthrough of that yet is because I want to take some time off. I don't want to like burn out completely on the series, because Dead Space actually took a lot of effort out of me, because it's something that's completely outside of my comfort zone. I'm not saying that I'm scared of the scary part or whatever. I actually find that stuff really amusing. It's just I'm not very strong on shooters, and you guys could tell by my aiming, which was amplified by the game's terrible aiming as well. So it's not easy for me to keep on just let's playing a shooter. I know it's not a shooter technically, but it does have a lot of shooter elements to it. So it takes a lot out of me to actually do those series. I'm like doing Dark Souls, I can just pick up a controller, record like 5 hours of Dark Souls in a row. Like psh, easy. But in Dead Space, like phew, after an hour I'd be like, whoa, tired and stuff, and you know, it's a different game and it takes more out of me. That's why I want to take a little bit of time off from Dead Space before I start off on Dead Space 2. But I am going to be doing Dead Space 2. Regarding the HD PVR that I want, like I said, I'm going to be getting the AverMedia Game Capture HD. And you can't even mail it to me because the electrical plugs are different and the transformer's not going to work. I've already ordered stuff from America once, and then I had to go buy this crazy ass adapter. And yeah, so yeah, I'm just going to have to do the stuff the way that I was planning, which is gonna have to wait until they evaluate my current HD PVR, see how much percentage of it they're going to give me to credit to my account, which then I will be able to reduce the price on the AverMedia Game Capture HDC 281, something like that. And that is going to be the device that I'm going to be using to record in the future. And I think that's pretty much it. Thank you everyone for your comments. Thank you everyone who also donated games to me during the Steam Summer Sale. That was awesome. And also regarding Steam, I have to apologize to a couple of people because I've noticed that I've been getting like tons and tons of messages on Steam. And it's just like, it's hard for me to get to everything. It's like messages on Facebook, messages on Steam. So Steam tends to kind of take a lower priority. If you want to talk to me, it's probably easier if you go to my social networks, just message me there and I try to get back to everyone. Also, sometimes it's hard because I've received recently a mention on Twitter that I couldn't even figure out what the person was saying. So try to be a little bit more grammatically correct. I mean, because I'm not saying that you have to be like 100%, but at least try to put it in a way that people can understand it, because I've received a couple of mentions on Twitter that I could not understand what the hell people were talking about. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for Khan's Gamecast number 6. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's going to be available on... I should have said this at the start because at the end it doesn't really matter. It's going to be available on iTunes as well in audio format. But if you've listened to it at this far on YouTube, pretty sure you're not going to go to iTunes and download it again just to listen to me rant all over the place. But anyways, just keeping you guys up to date. I'm going to be making more update videos as the week progresses because I don't have an HD PVR. So pretty much most of the videos I'm going to be making are going to be this style with camera and fraps. And obviously I'm no longer used to using fraps. I don't even have a decent amount of free space in my hard drive because I had to back up a whole bunch of information from older videos. And it's like recording on fraps right now, it's damn near impossible for me simply because of the space. That was just my headphones. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. But like I was saying, because of the space on my hard drive, it is also a really big limitation now, because I was used to working with these smaller files from the HDPVR because they actually process it and put it in H.264. But yeah, I'm still not sure how I'm going to be managing with fraps, so we'll see what I can come up with. I'll try to upload this video as fast as possible to keep you guys in the loop. And if there's anything that you guys are curious knowing about the current situation I'm in, be sure to leave it in a comment on YouTube, on my website, whatever. I'll try to answer you guys as much as I can by text. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.